Hey VC, Billy here. I'm going to do a real quick and dirty video that's taken from Gregory Short, quick and dirty. We're going to do just a real quick one here. This is a response to Farley, Farley's Retro Fan Cave, his 200 sub contest. I think it was 200 subs or 50,000 views, and I believe Farley, I believe you hit both of those in the same week, which is killer, man. First of all, congratulations on your milestone. Well deserved. Love your channel. If you guys aren't subbed to Farley's Retro Fan Cave, I'll leave a link in the description box down below. Check him out. Lots of great stuff. Laser disc, retro gaming, cassettes, CDs, vinyl, metal, rock, little alternative country. Really great taste, tons of great stuff, and a really good dude. So make sure you check out Farley's channel if you haven't already. So anyway, Farley had came up with 4 questions, but one of them was a 4-part question for his contest. So getting right into it here. The first question was, what album has your favorite cover art? And this was a tough one, as I'm sure with any of you guys that have filmed a video. We have so many great cover art, which nowadays we don't have great cover art. Not too many bands do a lot of things like they used to back in the day. They're not writing or producing good songs, and they're certainly not worried about putting them together in an album to where the album flows from front to back, from track 1 to track 4 or whatever on side A, and then side B flows that way as well. But people just don't care about that. Hopefully we're getting back to that. And then the last thing they don't give a shit about is cover art. So hopefully we get a little bit of that too. But anyway, being a photographer, I had to split this into 2 parts, because there's cover art, and my favorite cover art, after I've glanced through a few things, had to be this one, Van Halen, 1984. It's such an iconic, for me anyway. I always remember this. The kid with the cigarettes and the angel wings and the 50s style greaser hairdo. It's killer. I love it. And then, like I said, being a photographer, I wanted to split it up into the art and then the photography. And hands down, my favorite album cover, photography-wise, is Bruce Springsteen's "Born to Run." I love how clean. Wrong way. I love how clean it is, and the high key look with the black and white, contrasty, beautiful with just Bruce and the big man leaning on his shoulder. It's great. This was photographed by a great photographer, Eric Miola, who I got to speak with a couple years ago. I got to talk to about this, and it was great. Good conversation. So that is my answer for what album has your favorite cover art. So Van Halen, 1984, and Bruce Springsteen's "Born to Run." Question number 2. This was a crazy one. This is the multi-parter. The government calls. You're going to space. You got to pack light. So you got to grab your stuff. Don't have any idea how long we're going to be gone, but you grab a few things. Your favorite album or CD. You get to take 1 album or CD, 1 movie, 1 book, and you get 1 type of food. So my album would be Jamie Johnson, "That Lonesome Song." While this isn't Jamie's debut, it is the first record that brought Jamie into the spotlight, thrust him into the spotlight with the song In Color. Jamie won a Grammy for. I think he may have won 2 or 3 Grammys for this record. But Country Album of the Year, and Song of the Year with In Color, and it's just a great record from front to back. Plays plays awesomely. Produced by Dave Cobb. And movie. So that's my album of the year, or not album of the year, but my album I would take with me if I was going into space. Movie. This is one of those movies that no matter where it's at when it comes on, if I'm flipping through channels, I have to stop and finish it. I saw this movie 6 times in theaters when it came out, and as cheesy as it is, I still love it. And it kind of fits with the theme. Armageddon. Bruce Willis, Steve Buscemi, Liv Tyler, Ben Affleck. Just great. I mean, like I said, I saw this movie 6 times in the theaters, and hopefully that's what we would be doing. We would be going on a mission into space to drill and get to the center of an asteroid and blow it up and save the planet. Gracie, I know I made you a promise, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to break that promise. Gets me every time. Next would be a book. Get to take one book with you. The book that I chose would suit my needs for music, as well as stories about music, as well as photography. And it's Marty Stewart, Sinners, Saints, and Prophets. Marty has not only lived a fantastic life in the music industry, but he is an excellent photographer, and he's been documenting a lot of his stuff, a lot of his journeys through music and his life through photography as well. And it's featured very nicely in here. I mean, he has. It would take too long to go into what it is, but if you guys dig photography and the music history, especially, and it's not just country music history, it's got blues, it's got rock, lots of different stuff in here, all documented by Marty. Good stuff. And then lastly, on the government calls list, one type of food. Well, that's easy for me. It's even though you look at me, you think, man, I could never pick one thing, but hamburgers and fries. Hamburgers and fries. I don't care where they're from. Cold fries. I'm good with it. Hamburgers and fries. That was easy. Question number 3. The first concert that you ever attended. It would be October 1979 at the arena. Well, it was called the Checker Dome back then in St. Louis, and it was the Kiss Dynasty Tour. My mom and my uncle and myself. My mom and my uncle took me. It would have been, I was not quite 6 years old. The only thing I really remember from the show was Gene getting hooked onto the cable rigging and flying up into the air. It was awesome. And then I didn't see another concert until 1983. It was Sammy Hagar. But yeah, my first concert was a Kiss concert. Don't remember much of it, but it was that was the one. I still have the ticket around here somewhere. I wish I could have found it and showed you. And the last question, why did you join the vinyl community? Probably my answer to this is going to be similar to most people's answer. I started out watching videos, maybe about questions on turntables or vinyl storage, or maybe even particular stylists, and I saw people doing vinyl updates and things like that, and I just began watching them kind of in secrecy, just nobody knew. I just watched them and really enjoyed them. I mean, hell, I've been watching LJ's videos and Scott Waters' videos, and as well as a couple other you guys. I've been watching your videos forever. I just recently reactivated my account because I've had my Billy Hurst account for forever. It was just set dormant. I used to make music videos on there like I do sometimes with my Music Monday now, but I would just do covers, and I had a lot of followers through that, and I just decided, well, I'm gonna incorporate my vinyl stuff with my music, so I'm gonna get reactive in that. So I just got back into it and wanted to really share stories about my vinyl with you guys, as well as start interacting with you guys. And it's been great. In the short time that I've been a member of the vinyl community, you guys have been extremely welcoming and friendly. I've met so many people that I do consider friends, people that I text. I mean, we text back and forth. And I know it sounds cheesy, but there are people that I'm friends with in the vinyl community that I've never met face to face, but I feel a better connection with those people than I do people that I see, that I know and have went to school with or known for years. It's just we have that mutual love and mutual respect for the music and the the passion for what we do, whether it's crate digging or going through thrift stores, going to record shows, or just talking music. I think that's what we all get that pleasure out of it, or we wouldn't be here spending hours behind a computer screen or a phone screen or an iPod screen, iPad. Who has iPods anymore? But an iPad or a laptop or whatever. We spend a lot of time. We dedicate a lot of time, and that's the thing about the vinyl, not just the vinyl community, but if you're involved in any YouTube community or Facebook community or whatever, it does involve a lot of dedication and time. So you guys are all awesome, and I think it was just the brotherhood. That was basically what I was looking for, and that's what I've got out of all y'all, and I really appreciate that. So Farley, a great contest, my man. I'm going to wrap it up by again saying congratulations. And that actually reminds me that I need to start thinking about my contest, because I'm closing in on the milestone myself. So hopefully in the next couple weeks you guys will be reciprocating and doing something, posting a response to my contest video. But Farley, love your channel, dude. I hope you guys stick with him. If you haven't checked out Farley's channel, remember it's in the description box below, and give him a like, give him a subscribe, and check him out. All right, guys, take care. Peace.